successfully sued my sperm donor, and now I get 40% of his paycheck. You have no idea how happy this makes me, because now I can be a stay-at-home mom, because 40% of his paycheck can support me fully financially.
That has to be one of the wildest openings I've ever seen, and I'm honestly surprised by how excited she seems about the whole situation. But maybe everything will make sense as the video unfolds. Today, we're diving into some of the most unbelievable moments where women insist men should pay child support under shocking circumstances. And the final clip is by far the most unexpected. So make sure you stick around until the end.
I need to know if I'm right or wrong. So me and my baby daddy, we've been going through it back and forth, right? So our son, he's a senior this year. So my baby daddy, he pays $900 a month in child support. So since he pays that, he telling me that he don't have to pay for my son's senior trip. Now, let's just chalk it up, okay? Yes, he has paid for everything. He done took care of his cap and gown. He took care of his senior fees. He paid off whatever needed to be paid. He even took care of his prom. He bought the suit. He bought everything. They had a great time for their prom. So now it's time for him to go on his senior trip. The senior trip costs $180. So when I went to him to talk to him about it, he gonna tell me, talking about some, no, he's not finna pay for it. And I'm like, why not? You done took care of everything else. So he tells me, he says, well, just take it out of the child support that I give you. But I told him, I said, I don't have no more. I don't spent it all. It's almost the end of the month now. And he's like, well, what'd you spend it on? But I feel like he all up in my business. And he gonna tell me, talking about, yeah, I see you got your hair done. And then he gonna look down at my toes, talking about, I see you got your toes done too. And I was like, dude, you all up in my business. Can we talk about your son's school stuff, please, sir? I feel like it's only right for him to pay. Go ahead and pay for his senior trip. You've been paying for everything else. And here's the thing. Him and his wife, they make good money. Me, on the other hand, I don't make a lot of money. I'm over here doing it by myself. $180, how you ain't got that? I just feel like if he's a real man, a real father, he would step up and...
So, he's already covering every payment he's legally responsible for, including the $900 each month. And on top of that, he's helping with extra expenses like the graduation cap and gown. With that in mind, I don't believe it's reasonable to expect him to keep paying beyond those obligations when there are other ways to handle the remaining costs, whether that's earning additional income, finding work, or using available personal funds.
To 10-month-old King Tidwell. It has been determined by this court, Mr. Tidwell, you are not his father.
Are you kidding me?
Messed up, man.
Are you all right?
No.
What are you feeling in this moment?
You don't even need to ask him how he's feeling in that moment. His expression says more than words ever could. The silence alone speaks volumes. Sometimes the strongest reaction isn't what someone says, but what they're unable to say. It's a genuinely heartbreaking moment to witness.
How they have like the Big Brother program for like, your kids can have siblings. They need to do that with good fucking men who want to be a fucking dad to somebody. So that way there's a program to where I take my kids who don't have a fucking father, and I'm damn sure not going to attempt to get one because I cannot stand men in general. They make me want to throw the fuck up in my skin crawl. But that way my kids would be able to go to a place to experience what it's like to have a dad. You know what I mean?
So, this may be an unpopular opinion, but instead of creating a program to solve the problem afterward, it might have been more effective to focus on choosing a compatible and committed partner from the beginning. Of course, life doesn't always go as planned, but many people would argue that making thoughtful relationship decisions early on can help prevent a lot of challenges down the road.
Hey, we need to go outside and talk.
Okay, why you sounding like that?
Come on. I want to embarrass you at work. What is going on? How dare you put that on Instagram?
The audacity to comment under a post and agree with cheating on your husband for $100,000? I care about you in this relationship.
How you care about me and you coming up to my job and I can lose my job because you up here with this stupid foolishness.
Stupid foolishness now.
Yes, it is.
So you would cheat on your husband for $100,000. Make it make sense.
Would you do it?
Heck no, because I love you and only
Boy,
you.
it don't matter. It's not that big of a deal. You should not be coming to my job.
It's not no big deal.
Because of this. This is
y'all see her?
William.
This some bull crap right
Y'all
here.
see him? Do y'all see him? This is ridiculous. You need to man up. You ain't got no money. You don't have no job. You don't have $100,000. So what does that mean?
Oh, God.
This time that you spending up here, you should be somewhere trying to find a job and a man. You about to get married, supposedly. My job. I could lose my job. My boss could hear.
From his perspective, calling off the wedding was a completely understandable decision. Even if her comment was meant as a joke, statements like that can seriously damage trust, especially before a marriage. What seemed to concern him most wasn't the amount of money. It was the willingness to place a price on loyalty in the first place. Whether the figure was $100,000 or any other amount, that kind of remark could understandably make someone question the foundation of the relationship. After investing so much time, emotion, and money into planning a wedding, it's easy to see why he would decide to walk away rather than ignore a warning sign that mattered to him.
He ruined her $50,000 wedding over a joke. So, this bride and groom were at the altar, and when the officiant asked the bride, "Do you take this man to be your lawful wedded husband?" she looked him dead in the eyes and said no. Straight face, like it was real. Then she quickly added, "Just kidding." But it didn't go over the way she thought. The officiant, being serious about his role, said, "I'm taking that no as a valid response," and immediately started packing up his stuff to leave. The venue then follows up and cancels the entire event because in the contract the couple signed, it clearly stated that if the officiant hears a no during the ceremony, he can legally stop the wedding to avoid any future liabilities. And just like that, a $50,000 wedding went up in flames over a joke. Can you imagine? All that money, all that planning, gone just like that. People are still talking about it. The video went viral but was taken down.
Brown, it has been determined, Mr. Brown, you are not the father. I told you. Mr. Brown, you need to sit down.
I just don't understand how someone could do that to somebody. 18 months. It's a long time.
In the case of Salvo v. Gonzalez, Mr. Gonzalez, it has been determined by this court that you are not the father.
Can I still come around and see Amaya and help her out if I can? Because for a year and 4 or 5 months, she's been my daughter and she's still going to be my daughter. And I told her that before she came in the show. I got on my knees and I told her that.
18 months is a long time to build a bond with a child, and hearing those results must have been incredibly emotional. At least it wasn't many more years, but that doesn't make the situation any less heartbreaking. What stands out most is that, despite everything, he still cared deeply for the little girl and wanted to remain part of her life because of the connection they had built together, whatever the circumstances that led to this moment. It's easy to understand why he would feel devastated after investing so much love, time, and emotion into that relationship.
The f is it that men can have their wages garnished, lose their license, and even go to jail for not paying child support, and yet there is zero accountability from the women to show proof that that money is actually being spent on the children?
My baby daddy quit his job as an electrician where he was making over 6 figures a year to work a minimum wage job at a fast food place just so he wouldn't have to pay me $3,000 a month in child support. Is that not ridiculous? He would rather take a massive pay cut than to give me money to pay for his kids. I'm just so pissed right now because how the f am I going to pay for my mortgage? How am I going to pay for my mortgage? And you can tell me to go get a job, but then who's going to watch my kids? Because putting my kids in daycare is going to cost more than my freaking house. So what am I supposed to do? He's trying to act like he should only be responsible for 50% of the kids' expenses, and he doubts that they cost $6,000 a month. But I'm like, sir, I am doing 100% of the raising. I feed these kids every night. I put them to bed. I wake them up in the morning. I get them dressed. You're not doing any of that. So you should be 100% taking care of them financially. I told him when we first got together I was never going to get a job and he was going to have to take care of me, and he was okay with that. But now we're divorced and he's saying that he shouldn't be paying my bills.
Yes, because once someone reaches a certain income level, the financial trade-offs can become much more complicated. Depending on how child support is calculated in that situation, earning more doesn't always mean taking home significantly more after all obligations are accounted for. That's why some people carefully weigh whether accepting a higher paying position actually leaves them in a better overall financial position.
Is a great boyfriend, but we fought on the same card. During the fight, he almost gets knocked out. As this guy is mauling him, he goes like this. What do you think I was thinking?
Not good thoughts. Did it turn you off?
Oh my God, so much. I was like, dude, you're getting fucked up. As you're falling to the canvas, you still need to go fuck you.
So the way he was getting beaten was fucking with you. Yeah. It wasn't just that he was getting beaten.
Like, you gotta like take that shit. You know, like a champ or like a fighter. Can't be like
Was that the
And he was-
beginning of the end?
It's hard to understand why she's still speaking about her ex in this way. Disagreements and conflicts are a normal part of life, and not every situation is going to end in your favor. Sometimes you come out ahead, and other times you don't. What's more important is how you handle those moments and move forward, rather than continuing to dwell on them long after the relationship has ended.
Deserve to be somebody's wife.
$250,000. $200,000. The type of wedding you want, that's how much it costs. You're bugging the f. We're gonna invest that. My job as a man is to hold the household down, and he hasn't worked in years. I'm not spending $250,000 on a wedding. I'm not doing it.
So you had no plans on getting married?
I had plans on let's go to the city hall.
I'm not a city hall bitch. Stop saying city hall, because shit about to get left. Like, I'm telling you right now.
At the end of the day, I love you more than likely so. But you gotta be easy with all this.
Love ain't enough. How long you plan on being broke?
I don't like we're broke. Out your mouth.
You
That's
saying
not
it costs
broke.
too much?
That's smart.
Broke people behave.
That's smart. All right. Listen, you call it broke. You know what I'm saying? Leave and see what your ass will be.
Spending $250,000 on a wedding is an enormous amount by almost anyone's standards, regardless of income or lifestyle. If someone insists that a celebration has to cost that much, it's understandable why others might question whether the focus has shifted away from the relationship itself and toward the price tag. At the end of the day, a successful marriage isn't defined by how expensive the wedding is. But stick around, because the final clip is easily the wildest one in today's video.
I'm not signing them papers, man. That's not my daughter.
Don't throw this
I'm not
at
paying
me.
child
Don't
support. We
throw
getting
it
divorced,
away.
right? She's not my daughter biologically.
You signed these adoption papers, giving these child the same biological rights as the child who is your own.
Bro, I didn't sign the birth certificate. What adoption paper? Where I signed them at?
I got the papers.
Okay, you got the papers. You ain't got no papers.
Did he sign the birth certificate?
I didn't sign the birth certificate. That's what I'm saying. That's not my daughter biologically. Her daddy in
But
jail.
she was there since she was born.
Okay, what that mean?
You adopted her though. I got the adoption papers somewhere.
Okay, but what that mean?
Somewhere.
I'm not paying child support.
We were married for 7 years.
Just pull out the birth certificate.
Okay, it don't really matter if we was married or not. It don't really matter. That's not my daughter.
Look,
I'm not about to pay child support. You move on, meet somebody else. Then he taking care of you and your daughter. You getting double benefits. How did that sound?
Once you adopt this child, it becomes yours in the same.
But what I'm saying is,
capacity as
where the papers at?
I understand. Do you have the papers?
She don't know where the papers is even at. That's what I'm saying. She's so unorganized. That's why we getting divorced now. You're not organized.
first of all, you're the reason why my brain is fucked
whatever.
up.
But this your choice.
Let's pump the brakes.
This is your
We're gonna
choice.
take a break. We're gonna come back in like 15 minutes.
This is your choice.
Just 15 minutes. Can we talk about
15 minutes for what? I'm not signing that. It's not my
Where's the
key.
papers? You're signing these papers. You
I'm not signing nothing. No, I'm not. I just told you I'm not signing this.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that. You want this is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or not. Yeah, I took care of her.
Give us
Okay.
15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay, you might need 15. You know what I'm saying?
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away
life.
7
You
years.
raised her.
This was your idea,
you
not mine.
raised her. We were together.
This is your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off and come
How
back.
you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How
right
you
now.
don't want to help me take care of
You're
Charlotte?
very unprofessional.
So what I'm supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
Charlotte?
lawyer.
So what I'm supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So what
get
am I supposed
divorced.
to tell her?
Okay, I'm
So
not
you
signing that.
just
Quit
walking
throwing
out
that
of
at
her
me.
life completely?
Yes, I am. I'm closing this chapter in my life. You want a divorce? I'm closing the chapter on you and Charlotte. I'm not
You
taking care
never
of either
wondered
one of
why
y'all.
I wanted the divorce? You never asked me why I wanted the divorce.
Okay, you got a
You don't think
divorce.
it's something that you did wrong?
No, I ain't do nothing wrong.
You don't think so?
I ain't do nothing wrong.
A woman
That's
don't
why I'm
want a
not
divorce
taking
for
care
no
of you and
reason.
Charlotte. I ain't do nothing wrong. You just walking away because you probably got a dude. You probably got a dude or something. I don't know what's going on.
Dude, I wouldn't be asking you for no. For no
Okay, but
child
check this
support.
out. I'm not about to take care of you. I ain't about to take care of Charlotte. You gonna move on, meet somebody else. He gonna do the same thing that I was doing. Come in there and play daddy for your daughter. Play daddy like I've been playing daddy for all these years. And then I'm not about to pay for stuff. And then she getting stuff from two dads. She don't have two daddies.
It's important to understand that when you signed the adoption papers, it became your daughter as well.
Yeah, but I didn't, where the papers at? Y'all ain't got the paperwork.
That's why we need 15 minutes to recoup.
Okay, man. Y'all go recoup. 15 minutes, go recoup. Go recoup. I'll be here. Y'all want me to leave? What y'all gonna do?
It's probably in the other binder, okay? Let's just get the other binder.
That's just crazy how he spent 7 years with our daughter. My baby daddy is in jail.
Yeah, I spent a whole lot of money on y'all, too. I ain't spending no more money.
And I didn't ask you to do it. I
Okay.
never asked you to do any of
I
what
did it
you
because I loved you.
And you don't
I
love
your daughter.
Charlotte?
But
Okay,
guess what?
so
The love is gone. The thrill is gone. You know, BB King, the
the
thrill
love
is
is
gone.
gone. So love just
It's gone.
flies.
I'm closing the chapter right now. Like, go take your little break, 15-minute break. Go take your break. Come back. I'm not signing that paper. I will sign a divorce paper, but I'm not paying no child support.
I'm gonna find the adoption papers, and you're gonna sign this paper.
okay, whatever. I'm gonna get me a lawyer too. I don't care. I'm gonna
Here's
get
your
an attorney
lawyer.
too.
The papers are signed.
Okay, I'm gonna get a lawyer. We're not even gonna discuss this anymore. I'm done. Y'all done? Cause I'm gonna get a lawyer.
There's two ways to really handle this. You can get a lawyer, which is by your own regard you're able to do. But the more this is dragged out, the more it becomes more like child support and less like supporting Charlotte like you already have been. And one seems a little more expensive than the other.
All right,
And those are the only two.
I'm gonna get a
routes
lawyer.
we
I can pay for the money. I can afford a lawyer. I'm cool. So y'all
So
can.
you really not
Y'all can go talk about some different terms.
You're not shit.
Yo, what's wrong with?
So, from what's shown here, she was the one who pushed the divorce while also expecting to take on responsibilities he clearly wasn't comfortable accepting. Throughout the conversation, it seems like both sides are firmly standing their ground, but he makes it clear that he isn't willing to agree to terms he believes are unfair. Instead of giving in under pressure, he chooses to defend his position and let the situation play out through the proper process. That's all for today's video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to like, subscribe, and leave a comment with your thoughts on these clips. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.